Hello, happy Saturday, or whenever you find this. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Jess. I am a psychic medium, intuitive healer, tarot card reader, creator of magical products. Too many things to be contained with labels, indeed. Anyways, hi, welcome. We're going to change it up a little bit today and do an oracle card reading, but I have 3 different decks. Excuse me. I have 3 different decks that have been cleansed and are ready to go. Okay, so we're just going to dive in. Everything that happens in a reading is relevant, so right away my throat chakra is blocked a little bit. Like, I wasn't having any throat problems today, and now that I'm in the energy of this collective, yeah, so somebody's not saying how they feel. Maybe more than one somebody. Okay. It's very interesting. All right, but let's make this specific to you. So let's take a few seconds, and I want you to take a couple of deep breaths and focus on whatever situation it is that you would like some guidance on. So if it's relationships, if it's career, if it's work, whatever that is, like whatever. I heard whatever it is you're not saying, like that thing that you're afraid to talk about or afraid to take action on. That one. We're going to talk about that. All right. Ready? Focused? Okay. Right away, spirit validating that, like, this is not a bad thing, a bad situation. Just complex. Complex and complicated, like humans. All right. We're going to pull from, this deck is just called Clarifying Life Situations. So let's find out, what do you need to know about this situation or connection? Hold, please. Okay, I think that's all of them. Ooh, they really zoned in there through a bunch of cards. I felt it really connect. That was very interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see how fast I can read these. Okay, so these have messages on either side, but I just read the side that's right side up. I don't read reversals in this deck. Okay, labyrinth of choices. Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as a part of your complex journey. Did I or did I not just say complex humans? I did. I know, you don't need to answer that. I was there. Serene haven. Embrace tranquility as your refuge, while serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your being. Phew. Embrace tranquility as your refuge, where serenity blossoms and peace unfolds your being. Sorry, it's white writing on top of a light photo, so it's challenging to read, and then it's moody lighting in here, which adds to the fun. Okay, answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Ride the current, embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. Also think it's really interesting, my list is on shuffle. I think it's really interesting that Sleep Token came on. This is a great song. Okay, go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage. Hang on, let me turn that on actually. Maybe that's why I didn't write it up. It is a great song, but maybe you can't fucking hear me. Okay, go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. Okay. Ignite creation. Harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. Ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Yeah, so you're really not, sorry about the glare, you're really not meant to like know a whole lot of answers right now. You're just kind of supposed to go on this journey. Scales, no. Feel like that's a misprint, so I don't know what that is. All right, we'll just say, I think it's supposed to be scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner scale, yes, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. It's supposed to say scales, but it's an O. All right, and sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. Okay. That's what they want you to know about this situation right now, and about what actions you're supposed to take regarding that. Now, this deck is a timing deck, so we're going to ask when, how long, hang on, let's let it formulate for a second while we shuffle, figure out the right question. Okay, so what's coming through is when will the energy of this situation progress? Like when will it move on to whatever is next and best for all parties involved? Ooh. All right. Don't wait around, it says. Come on, Spirit. You can do better than that. What else? Damn, that was harsh. Fuck. I feel like the like what is it when the needle, like the record needle. Okay. All right. Hang on, they just want me to pause on that for a second. Okay, that makes more sense. It's like a lot of those cards were all about you, right, and your journey and focusing on yourself and letting the answers unfold and seeing what happens. And if you're really like focused on this, I mean, this feels like for at least the majority of who's watching this feels like relationship related in some way or form, or some kind of like romantic connection. So they're like, if you're being focused on that, then you're not focused on you. It's like you just can't do them both at the same time. So they're like if they give you some kind of time frame, you're still going to be focused on that, on the connection, and not on you. I am laughing really hard because that was shady AF of Spirit. To be like, cleanse this deck and get it ready, because I used this in an earlier reading and got a few cards. It was really helpful. And I really thought that was kind of the direction they were going for this, but they literally just did it just for that, just to be like, this doesn't mean that the connection might not happen or might not work out or it might not be like the greatest thing since sliced bread for you and them, if that's what is actually in the highest and best good of both of you. But what you're meant to do right now is to focus on your own growth, your own healing, your own journey, and to let all of that stuff unfold for you instead of like waiting around to see what happens here. Don't wait for that. Do you, and if it comes back, great. All right, this deck is the Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck. I like that they're like, let's do like an Oracle cards reading. Kind of show you how you can do that. All right, this feels like, what message do they want for you to carry with you this week? Well, you're starting this new journey of choosing yourself and healing yourself and taking care of yourself instead of being focused on this other thing. All right. Give us a message for the week, Spirit. For this. For these friends. Okay. 2, they say. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. The moment I embrace my peace, the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. I gave a bonus little giggle there because I have, if I can't show you guys without making you nauseous, on my wall right here, I have this card, this exact card. I received it in a reading. I want to say like, I was in the old house, I want to say like 4 years ago. Yeah, somewhere around 4 years ago, I got this card in a reading, like in a mail, in a piece of mail that came with a reading. And I didn't even know that this card came in this deck, but I've had it on my wall. It was on my corkboard at the old house, like the first time I ever set up my desk. It was part of my setup, and it was really meant to, like, it really inspired me both when I received the card and I wanted it to continue to do that. And it's on my wall here. Anyways, I never knew what deck it came from, and then I started running the cards for card sale, and a friend of mine chose this deck, and when I was going through it, I noticed this card, and I mentioned to her, because I was doing the reading for her with this new deck, and I mentioned to her how cool that, oh my god, this card was in this deck, and I've had a card from this deck on my wall this whole time, who knew? And found out that she also has a card from this deck, like, on her desk at home, and she also doesn't own the deck, like, and she doesn't even remember how she got it. So anyways, it was really cool. That was really rambly there at the end. This is me wishing I could take that part back, but I can't, so we'll just move on. Another not short reading. Or maybe it is. I guess if my regular readings, if my client readings tend to run in the 30 to 90 minute range, then maybe these are short. Yeah, I hope that's helpful for your situation, friends. If you would like more specific personal guidance, you can book a reading with me through my website. You can participate in the Cards for Cards flash sale if you want to do that. All the details are on the post about that. Okay, I'm going to stop here. See you later.